want to drop stubborn fat and get in shape in such a way that it almost feels like you're not doing enough and it's too easy. Contrary to popular belief, hard work in and of itself does not help you get in great shape. You need smart work, and you need to work hard and diligently within that realm of smart work. So here's how to drop body fat so easy that it's gonna feel illegal and like you shouldn't tell anybody else about it. What's going on? My name is Montel Hardin, personal trainer, strength and conditioning, and sports nutrition coach since 2017. And over that time, we've worked with hundreds of men and women, helping them drop body fat, building muscle, and get healthier than they've ever been. And we pride ourselves on helping the vast majority of our clients do it without counting and tracking calories and macros, without being in the gym 5 or 6 days a week, without buying hundreds of dollars a month in supplements, and doing it in a way that actually added to their life and not took away from the few minutes and the few hours of free time that they had in a day. One of the biggest ways we found to do that was to make it as easy as possible to not say no. Make it as easy as possible to get a workout in, easy as possible to eat a healthy meal, easy as possible to do what you need to do in order to get your body and health where you need it to be. Philip and Charity were both prime examples of this. Both of them were busy with kids, managed hundreds of employees, so they needed a way to get in great shape that did not suck all the free time and all the extra mental energy that they had out of their day, because that's what had been previously preached to them. Philip trained at home 40 minutes, 4 days a week, ate pasta every single night. Charity went out on date nights with her husband once a week. She hit the gym for 30 minutes, 4 days a week before work. And they were able to get in amazing shape in a way that they both felt was easier than everything they'd ever tried, but yet yielded so much better results. And that's what I want for you as well. There is no point in hard work if the hard work is not getting you to your goal and to your outcome. So one of the first things that I want to have you do, and this is going to be big for your nutrition, especially if food is your struggle, is I want you to take the worst thing that you do inside your nutrition, and I want you to just replace that one habit with getting in a lean, high quality protein source. So for example, maybe your breakfast is terrible. Maybe you always eat, maybe you have like donuts or snack cakes or cereal, or like maybe a biscuit from a gas station or a fast food place or something like that. Like your lunch and your dinner is okay, but you know that your breakfast is terrible. So from now on, I don't want you to worry about how many calories you're eating. I don't want you to worry about meal prepping. I don't want you to worry about your diet in totality. All I want you to worry about is eating a high protein breakfast. That could be steak and eggs, Greek yogurt parfait, salmon bagel. You got tons of different options here, but you need to attack your biggest offender head on, because that's where 50, 75, 80% of your progress is going to be. Because you'll be surprised if you just really assess your diet, you probably don't eat like crap 3 meals a day. If that's the case, you probably wouldn't be watching a video on how to get in better shape. The fact of the matter is, the people that eat terrible meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then every snack in between, couldn't care less about getting healthier 9 times out of 10. So the fact that you're here shows me that you at least try every now and again to make some conscious decisions throughout your day to eat something a little bit better. So you're probably just one meal away, one snack habit away, one crazy food craving away from being able to drop, 2, 5, 10, 20% of your body fat, because it's going to start a snowball effect to where now that you got that one bad habit out of the way, maybe it's every day after work, you just can't resist the fast food drive-thru that you drive past on your way home, and you always get something, and then you turn around and eat dinner again. Or maybe every time you go to the grocery store, you go and get some snacks and you eat it in the car before you get back to the house. Cut the biggest habit that you have out, and then just focus on replacing that. We're not even talking about just cutting the food. We're replacing it with a high protein option that's going to help you feel fuller for longer, build up lean muscle, increase metabolism. So I want you to let me know down in the comments, for you personally, what's your biggest offender? The one food mistake that you make when you do it, you're like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I told myself I wasn't gonna do that again, and I did it. What is yours? Let me know down in the comments, because you already know what I'm telling you to replace it with. And then secondly, is I want you to find an athletic hobby that you can do at least once a week, and then train for that hobby. Train to get better at that, and not train for weight loss. Don't train for fat loss. The reason that I say that is because now you're thinking of performance of your body. You're thinking of, Hey, I need to gain strength. Hey, I need to gain agility. I need to gain speed. I need to gain mobility. I need to improve endurance. Like, you start thinking in a way that builds an athletic, fit, healthy body, as opposed to thinking, oh, I need to burn more calories so I can be in a calorie deficit, or I need to sweat a lot so that I can burn more fat. Like, when you think, like, it's all about intention is everything in life. You can do the same exact thing, but if you do it with good intent here or smarter intent here versus negligent or poor intent here, you're gonna have two different outcomes strictly because of the intent. So if you go into your workouts intending to try to lose weight, then you're probably going to lean towards the fast-paced hit cardio. You're going to try to sweat a lot. You're going to try to go, move. But when you're trying to improve your sports performance, your athletic performance, you're going to focus on gaining strength and getting strong. You're going to focus on going through your exercises with proper form. You're going to focus on improving your endurance incrementally week after week, not just trying to add more time to the treadmill or to the run outside. You're going to actually try to speed up. You're going to actually try to improve your running economy and running form. Like, you're going to take a completely different approach when you start looking at yourself as an athlete. Now, you can be, I don't discriminate on whatever it is, whether it's pickleball, basketball, flag football, softball, maybe it's swimming, rope climbing or rock climbing, hiking. Like, there are so many different things. And I think that us as adults, we don't play nearly enough. Think back to when you were in great physical shape, to where maybe when you played sports in high school or in college, you were always playing. You were always doing something, whether it was sports specific or just running around outside, whether it was organized sports or just playing in the neighborhood. You had consistent activity going. You were running, you were jumping, you were sprinting, you were cutting, you were turning. And I promise you, if you can do these things, even just once a week, it sends a loud signal to your body that you need to partition off body fat. You need to keep, build, and maintain lean muscle mass. And when you train specifically to improve at these things, it's going to be so much easier to make consistent progress, because now you're not just staring at the scale or staring in the mirror trying to see, okay, I did a workout, did it change? I did a workout, did it? No, you're going to be able to see yourself gain strength and improve your sport performance, which is one of the best ways to indirectly drop body fat. There's a reason everybody wants to look like professional athletes. They're in amazing shape as a result of chasing performance improvements. None of them care about their body fat percentage or how much they weigh or their belly fat or anything like that. They care about how well they're performing at said sport. And if you can start thinking of yourself in those terms, it's going to be a game changer. And the best part is you're going to have so much more fun in your workouts, because you're not going in trying to tear yourself down and I got to lose this weight. I got to, like, no, you're going like on a mission to compete better, to win games. If you're playing something, you know, with a team, or if you're playing competitively, like, that's so much more fun than just trying to be a weight watching cardio bunny. Then last but not least, call these the bookends, the bookend strategy. So before you go to work, you need to get a morning walk in, a pre-day walk, a pre-work walk. And then after you get off, you need to get a post-work walk in. It doesn't have to be crazy. 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after, you can easily nail, 2,500 steps or so just within those time frames. And then just try to walk a little bit more throughout your day. And you're going to get a lot of movement and a lot of activity. And the reason that you want to bookend your day like this is because that morning walk is going to give you a big energy boost before diving into your day. It's going to give you a chance to really kind of settle in mentally, figure out what you need to do. It's going to help you make a better nutritional decision. So if the first thing that we talked about, breakfast, is a struggle for you, you start getting in a morning walk, chances are you're not going to come back from that morning walk and eat crap. You're going to have thought it through. You had to get up a little bit earlier. You had to get dressed a little bit earlier. So you're going to think your nutritional decisions through, and you're going to make a better one. And then same concept when we get off at the end of the day. You're tired, you're drained, you're stressed from work, whatever the case may be. So instead of going straight in the house, laying around, lounging, and then just like scrambling to find something to eat, you give yourself enough time, enough buffer to get some steps in, get some movement in, kind of pick up some energy a little bit to kind of get you through those last few hours of the day. And you get a chance to actually stop and think through your nutritional decisions. And a post-work walk, you probably are able to get it in with your family or with your spouse, which is extremely valuable as well, because now you guys have created an activity that is healthy, it's physical, and something that you can do together. So this is one thing I highly recommend for not just your physical health, not just for your fat loss goals, for your mental health as well. And something that is so easy to do. 20 total minutes of walking before you go to work and then after you get back. Sounds inconsequential, but I promise you, having those bookends in your day will help you structure and put everything else in place before and then after it the way that you need to. So that's it. Fat loss made easy. No crazy calorie or macro counting system, no super intricate training program or any of the other stuff that people on YouTube tell you that you need to be doing in order to get in great shape. More so just focusing on what the body prefers: movement, activity, competition, sunlight, fresh air, high quality food. Process is simple. It's just about psychologically figuring out how to get that done and doing it the easiest way possible. And people think the easy way is Ozempic, or which I'm not necessarily totally against that. I'm not totally anti-Ozempic before anybody jumps on me about it. I know that there are use cases that it can be life-saving and extremely, impactful, but that's what people tend to think of is Ozempic or weight loss surgery, stuff like that. And that's not really the easy route. If anything, that's the harder route, because now you have to completely change your life, especially with Ozempic and the weight loss surgery. If you think that it was a struggle to be consistent and be dialed in with your nutrition and with your training and with, maintaining lean muscle mass and all that, without those things, wait until you only have 50% of the stomach that you used to have, or you only have 25% of the appetite and the energy that you used to have, and maybe eventually 50% of the muscle mass that you used to have. That's hard. The shortcuts, they're hard. Doing things the right way, leaning into what your body actually needs, is the easy part. And my job is just to help you figure out exactly what that is, cut through the noise, cut through the fluff, and do the things that your body naturally wants you to do so that you naturally get to a healthy body composition, to a healthy place, to a fit, energetic place like you deserve to be, without having to obsess over your fitness. So that's it. Hopefully you got value from this. If you did and you're like, hey, you know what? This sounds great. It sounds like exactly what I want to implement into my life. Click the first link down in the description. Take our transformation quiz and we'll help you figure out exactly what you need to be doing in order to get in the best shape of your life in the easiest and most sustainable way possible. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.